Okay. Welcome. Are you my next appointment? Okay, great. And you are here for microblading, correct? Okay. Do you have previous microblading or are you wearing makeup? You do? Okay. Yeah. We can redefine the shape, absolutely no problem. I'm just gonna take a close-up look at your eyebrows, okay? It looks like you've taken really good care of them. That's great. Okay. So you want to have a bit more definition in the middle part. Okay. And a bit more of a dramatic arch on top. Right. And how do you currently feel about the color? Okay, well, we can take a look. We do have some different options. I actually have a book of some color samples we can use to match you with. First of all, let's match your current color. Okay, so I'm going to start by looking at this tan shade. Now I think we need something with less of a red tone. Okay, so I'm gonna check this dusty brown. We're getting closer, but not quite there. Okay. So now I'm gonna check Stardust, which is more of like an ashy brown. It's got more green tones. Okay, so we're almost there, but I think we have. Yeah, we're gonna need to mix between this lighter tan and this brown, because you're not completely on either color tile. Just gonna try just one more just to see if we need to bring in some gray tones, which let's go back. Okay, I think we've got it. So, okay. Looking at your eyebrows now, looks like we've got an ombre. And so are you looking at more of like a soft combo where we put more little intricate hair details, or like a bold where we keep it with the little hair details in the corners, the inner corners, and then we maintain the ombre for the tail. Okay, great. So then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put on some gloves because I'm going to have to make some contact with you. Yes. I'm going to be doing some measurements and measuring the angles of your current brows, and then taking a look at the angle of the brows over your eyes and to the rest of your face. And I will be examining the symmetry as well to make sure that what we do is flattering to your facial shape and the way that your brows sit on your face. So, first of all, just taking a look again. Okay. Yeah, it is a bit thin here on the arches, so we can definitely lift that up a bit. Okay. And just gonna put these here for right now. Really quickly, I do see a few stray hairs, so I'm gonna pluck them really quickly just to define our workspace a bit, okay? Okay. So I'm just cleaning first with an alcohol to disinfect. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit of a perfectionist doing this because they're your eyebrows, which is a very prominent part of your face. So we want them to look right and even, but not completely identical because we want our brows to be sisters but not twins. Otherwise it looks funny and a little too kind of uncanny valley. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to get a new pair of gloves because these ones now have eyeliner on them. And while we're at it, I'm going to grab a cartridge. Oh, come on. Alright. Place that here. Alright, so I'm going to mix up the color, okay? And then I'm going to have you lie back and we'll begin, okay? So, Just gonna put a bit of black, just so that way we have a dark base. A little bit of orange. Let's fix you. And a corset. Geysers on me. Actually put on another glove to do this so that way everything stays nice and clean. Right. Once more with feeling. So. A little more here. Of course. Good thing I grabbed gloves. Okay. And then our white. Get another glove again because we don't want to get ink on everything. Keep this nice and hygienic. Also, I don't want to touch your skin with ink on my hands and then stain your skin for a while. It can be a bit difficult to get off. Okay. as I'm sure you know because you've had this done before, that initially it's going to be a bit dark, okay? And then as your skin cells do go through their cycle, it will lighten up, alright? So don't panic if after we finish you look in the mirror and it's like, whoa, holy, because that's what's supposed to happen. But we want that dark pigment because it helps the microblading last a bit longer. So it can be the difference between 1 year to almost 3 years. Alright? Okay. So now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you lie back and I'm going to sort of sit over you and we'll get you cleaned up and we'll get started. Okay. So let me just adjust your table here so that way you're able to lie down. Okay. You comfortable lying down like this? Okay, good. Alright. Put you out there for a moment. in there. What I'm going to do now is apply a numbing cream to your brows, okay? So this is going to help us be a little more comfortable. Keep this here for myself. So, I'm gonna wipe off the excess. Can you feel that? Okay, perfect. So, I'm going to begin, okay? If at any point you feel like you need to take a break, let me know, alright? So, okay. some Aquaphor on this side to protect the brow. Okay. So now, still numb? Okay. Just about there, okay? I know this can really start to grate on your nerves. I think we are there, actually. Let's take a look. Just cleaning some of the ink off that. It's just on your forehead. Alright, looks good. So now apply some Aquaphor on the other side, and we'll get you sitting back up. So, I want you to take your time, alright? That way you don't get any dizziness or anything like that. So I'm going to get a new pair of gloves on because our previous pair is very inky. Okay, great. So, how do you feel? Do you like your brows? Awesome. That's great. That's what we like to hear. So, okay, I do see just a little patch of some excess hair. Is it okay with you if I tweeze some of those? Thank you. Okay. Much better. Much cleaner. Alright. So, for the next 48 hours, okay, it's very important that you keep your brows as dry as possible, okay? So it's okay to use sort of a damp paper towel. Don't use like a bathroom towel or anything like that, because we want to make sure that the area stays completely clean. But it's okay to get a damp towel and just kind of do one swipe on each brow, and then you're going to want to make sure to pat them dry, okay? It's going to help the healing a lot, and it's going to help maintain that color. You also need to refrain from any kind of exercise for the next 48 hours. Refrain from alcohol, hot baths, saunas, smoking, anything that could potentially increase your heart rate, because that can cause our cells to dilate and actually can cause that ink to migrate. Not what we want, right? Okay. So then, 6 weeks from now, you are welcome to come back in for a free touch-up. Even if you like the color and how it's healed, I still recommend doing that, because that's going to make that color last longer. Okay? And the other thing is, it's important to stay away from certain skincare products. So retinols or any kind of enzymatic exfoliators, even vitamin C actually can cause the pigment to fade faster. So basically, your lifestyle is what determines how long that pigment lasts and how pigmented the pigment lasts, right? Okay. Do you have any questions for me or anything? Okay. Well, if you think of anything, feel free to give me a call, alright? And if you notice any kind of extreme redness or swelling, call me then too. But usually it's only red for the first day, and then that swelling calms down. Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you. Thanks for letting me do your brows.